Hello, BookTube. Hello, friends. Welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and it is Sunday. It is October. I don't know. It's the last Sunday in October, and yesterday was the Dewey's 24-hour readathon, and I did some vlogging. In fact, I am still continuing to read the rest of what was on my Dewey's TBR. All of it's on audio on Audible Escape because I'm also doing the Audible Escape to the End readathon, which I'm one of the hosts of, and so I will be uploading that vlog as soon as I feel like I've read enough of those books to show you that video. So anyway, hopefully it'll be a very interesting vlog. I incorporated a lot of other things other than just reading, but all of the other things that I was doing in my daily life yesterday. And then also I slept a little bit, and then I got up like at 3:45 and went back to reading. So I did a middle of the night update, and so anyway, just be on the lookout for that vlog. But meanwhile, I'm pausing from that to film this video because this is something I've been thinking about doing for a little while, because I realized that even though I don't usually have a lot of new releases upcoming that I'm super excited about at one time, I have accumulated a list of about 8 books that have either just come out this fall or about to come out, or between now and January are coming out, and actually one's February. But anyway, that I'm excited about and I'm ready to read. If they're in a series, I'm caught up with the series. I'm ready to read that book, and or it's by an author that I love. And so I thought, why not just do an anticipated new releases video and show you the books that I am super excited about that are coming up soon. Now, I don't know where a lot of people find out about what books are coming out, but I recently, earlier this year, I guess, or maybe last year, I don't know, time just flies. It feels like it wasn't that long ago that I discovered the pre-pub tab on my library website. So I try to remember every couple of months to just scroll through the titles and see if there's anything that catches my eye. And as it turns out, there are several books coming out this fall that I am really excited about. And I believe I found out about all of these because of the library. They are not ARCs. I'm not reading them early. I'm just going to be getting them from the library or buying them when they come out. And I'm just excited about getting to them. So let's go in, I'll kind of group it by genre. And they're not all from the same genre. There are 3 of them that are Christmas books, 3 of them that are cozy mysteries with a little bit of overlap, and there are there's 3 of them that are romances. 2 of the romances are Christmas books, and one, actually 2 of them are historical fiction. One of those is a romance, and then one that's science fiction. So yeah, I wonder what that could be. We shall see. I'll save that one to the end. So the 3 Christmas books, one of them is Debbie Macomber. She knows how to do Christmas, and her new release this Christmas is called Jingle All the Way. It came out, I believe, on September 29th. Something like that. Anyway, I didn't write that down, but it's already out, so you can get this from your library or wherever you get books. And I have the CD copy here. Let's see how long it is. Usually they're not super long, her Christmas ones. This is 5 discs, so it's probably 6 hours. And I did read what this was about, but now I can't even remember. I think a woman's vacation gets sabotaged. She thinks she's going to go on a luxury cruise, but kind of a vindictive person in her office schedules her to go on some kind of a Amazon safari or something where it's going to be a little less comfortable. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, it sounds like it's going to be fun, and I'm excited about that. I have been trying to catch up with several of Debbie Macomber's older books lately. I've been listening to some of those on audio, and she is an author that I would like to binge on and catch up with a lot of her backlist. So I'm going to be talking about a new reading project that I have coming up for 2021 that is going to be an author binge. I am planning to pick X number of authors and work on catching up or just reading a lot of their books in a concentrated time frame. So I will be talking about that later. So Debbie Macomber is one of those authors, and she just really knows how to do Christmas. She's got some really, really good Christmas books. So the next one is also a Christmas book, and this is another author that really knows how to do Christmas books, and she really knows how to do family drama. I have read this whole series. This is book 10. It's The Christmas Table by Donna VanLiere. These books in the Christmas Hope series are just beautiful. I recommend them all. My favorite is called A Christmas Hope. It's book 3 in the Christmas Hope series. The first one, you probably are familiar with the Christmas shoes. There's a song, there's a movie, there's a book. They're all wonderful. And I love this whole series. If you want to go back, I think 2 or 3 Christmases ago, I led a read-along of the first 8 books. And I did a video about each of the books as we went along. So I will try to link at least one of those down below, but if you just scroll back through my channel, you'll find those where we talked about them, and they're just fantastic. And then the third Christmas book is a cozy mystery. I was able to get this one as well, and I've got it in both forms. I had put my name on the pre-pub list for the physical book. This is Christmas Cupcake Murder by Joanne Fluke. I believe it's book 26 in the Hannah Swenson Baking Mysteries. And I understand from reading a couple of reviews that this is another prequel. Some people were disappointed in the first prequel, saying that it didn't bring us up to Christmas Cookie Murder far enough. It didn't bring us closer to that. It gave us too much early stuff. Well, this, I think, bridges the gap between whatever that other prequel was. I think it's the one she did last Christmas. I think it had a green title, a green cover. I don't even remember what the name it was. Anyway, sorry. But anyway, it came out either last Christmas or Christmas before. And I thought it was good. But this one, the reviews are good on this. And apparently there is quite a bit of recipes as usual. I mean, quite a bit of the page count of this book is taken up with recipes, and also a good bit of the story is not a mystery. The murder mystery is a small part of this, but if you are invested in this series and you've been reading it, then if you're like me, you don't really care that much at this point, because it's just such an interesting story about Hannah and her friends and her family that you just want to see what's happening. And since this is a prequel, this could be interesting as well, talking about Hannah's early life before opening the cookie jar. So I'm excited about that. I've got it here on CD from the library. And I have now 3 sets of CDs that I've got to get to. This has 7 discs. And Christmas Table, let's see how many it has. It has 4, so it's a lot shorter. I'll probably end up I'm probably not going to start any of these until November, and I may put one in my car and one on the kitchen counter so that I am listening to at least a couple of them simultaneously, because I also have one other book on CD checked out from the library that is part of a series that's on my 20 by 20 challenge. It's not a Christmas series or anything, and it's book 3, and book 2 is not available on audio, so I've got to read book 2 and then get to book 3 before I have to check it in. So I don't know, my reading drama, y'all don't care about that. Okay, so those are the 3 that I have on hand. Obviously these have already all been released. The Christmas Table was just released earlier in October, as well as Christmas Cupcake Murder. These are both very new releases, and I was excited to get these CDs. I think a lot of library patrons, they put their name down for the book, and then they don't remember to go back. Then once the book comes out, the library doesn't list the audio copies until the book is released. And I have been guilty of this too, forgetting to then, once it's released, go, oh, I need to go back now and search again and check and see if there's an audio copy. So I was able to be like first or second on the list for these and got them right away. And so I was excited about that. Okay, so we're going to move to my computer, and I'm going to show you the next few, the other 5 that I am most excited about. Okay, since I was on the subject of Christmas Cupcake Murder by Joanne Fluke, I may as well go ahead and show you book 27 by Joanne Fluke. This is Triple Chocolate Cheesecake Murder. And this was not coming out till late February, but I have every plan to go ahead and get the Christmas book read so that I will be ready to read this one whenever it comes out. I have added my name to the pre-pub list at the library, so I should be able to get a physical copy very soon, and then by having it right there on my hold list, that will hopefully remind me to go back as soon as it comes out and see if the audio copy is available, and maybe be able to get it in time for March Mystery Madness for next year. So I'm excited about this one. It says it takes place in the spring during Easter, and so that will be fun. And then the next one is also a cozy mystery. This is book 3 in the the Granny Reed mystery series by G.A. McKevett, Murder at Mabel's Motel. Now, I listened to the first 2 on audio last year, and I really enjoyed them. This is a prequel series to the Savannah Reed series by G.A. McKevett. And the frustrating thing is that if you go and look at the Granny Reed mysteries on Goodreads, this book is not linked in. You see how here where the name of the series is, it's not highlighted, so it's not linked, so that this book is not showing up. And the other frustrating thing is that I wish if there's any Goodreads librarians that are watching this video, if you could maybe fix this. See how there's a space between G and A? Most all of the G.A. McKevett books have no space. And so if you click on this, it only shows like 2 listings for this book and a couple of other books. And that's it. And she's got a lot more books than that. So isn't that frustrating that just the simple thing of a space between 2 initials would make that big of a difference? But apparently it does. Anyway, I did discover this book because of my library website. It was there, and I was like, oh, that's probably one of the Granny Reed mysteries. So that looks fun, and I don't have a description of it here, but I really did enjoy the first 2, so I'm anticipating that I will enjoy this one. All right, back to my shelf. You're getting a little preview there. The next one is kind of a mystery to me. This is, I'm going to assume, is a romance. This is Calder Brand by Janet Daly. It says that this is the first book in a new spin-off series that is related to the Calder series. Now, the Calder series by Janet Daly started, I think, in the 80s maybe, or prior. I don't even, maybe before that. I remember getting my first Calder book when I was in college at a book sale. And, my dog is barking. Sorry, I'll go get him. I don't know where he must have closed himself up in the bedroom or something. Anyway, the Calder series is a series that is set in on a cattle ranch in Montana. It kind of reminds me of the Dallas TV show, but it's in Montana instead of Dallas. And I really thoroughly enjoyed almost the entire series. The only thing I didn't really like about it is that the initial premise of the first book sort of was based on statutory rape. I mean, that was kind of the initial encounter between the matriarch and patriarch of the series. But once you got past that, I mean, they went on from there and kind of founded this family, and it just had all the drama. So I really did enjoy the Calder series, and I didn't expect there to be any more because Janet Daly died in 2013. So I am looking at this going, where did this book come from? Because it says that it's coming out in February 23rd, 2021. And I don't know if this is something she wrote and never published, or maybe it's been published under a different title. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm curious, but I definitely want to read it. And this series is called Calder Brand, and this first book is Calder Brand. So if anyone knows anything about this, you know, who wrote this? Is this something she wrote before her death and it was just never published? Or is it something she already published under a new title? I don't know. Okay, so we have 2 more. And this next one is the one I am most likely to purchase, or at least the one that I am most likely to bug my family to purchase for me, because it's coming out really 2 days from now, and my birthday is next week. So wouldn't this just be a lovely birthday gift for my family to give me? This is the newest book by Fannie Flagg, The Wonder Boy of Whistle Stop. It is the sequel to Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. It's about Bud Threadgood, who is the son of Ruth. And if you hear that noise in the background, it's because the dogs are playing with some toys and they are picking them up and dropping them on the floor and making noise. Anyway, I am super excited about this. Fannie Flagg is one of my all-time favorite authors, and I can't wait to read this book. And then the very last one is a science fiction book. Oh my goodness. I had no idea that there was ever going to be a sequel to Ready Player One, but here it is, Ready Player Two by Ernest Cline. This apparently takes place just a few days after Ready Player One ends, and it says that there is one last Easter egg and a new rival, a dangerous rival, and so I'm there for it. I loved Ready Player One. I am all about the 80s. I graduated from high school in 1982. All my college years were in the 80s, and I just all the 80s pop culture from Ready Player One was just fantastic. I absolutely loved it. So I'm super excited about Ready Player Two, and I can't wait. This is going to be released November 24th of this year. So, yay, I'm there for it. I'm excited. So those are the 8 new releases that have either just come out or are coming up in the next few months that I am most excited about. Are you excited about any of these, or do you have other books that you are very excited to read as soon as they come out, either this fall or winter? If so, let's chat about them in the comments. So for now, that's all I have for this video. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.